Hello gents, I've got another reveal. I've got another video for you. On this video, it's going to be the final reveal of my second entry into panzerjagers. My second entry into panzerjagers, German towed anti-tank guns of the German army between 1939 and 1945. So before I do that update. Before I do the update, I'll do shoutouts, and then at the end of the video, and then after I've shown you the actual build, I'll explain why I haven't got any wasn't able to do any progress videos on it for you for this or the chiefdom. All right, till now, sort of thing. Right. So before I do that, before I do that, usual business of shout outs to Model Pro 72 Lenny, Basic Modelling Rob, Aaron Newlands, Atomic Dog 32 Brian, Alex Modelling, Keelan and Lewis, Shane Highland, Mikey Morgan, Gary, Mark O'Neill, Nigel Wells, Cohen C, Waterloo 745 John, Warren Blanche, Lance 757 Pete, That's Guy Spartek, RSDV, Callum Wilding, Master HQ, Dead Ram Tom, Mr. Z Kits, AZ Kits, Andrew Coins, Andy Model, Airfix Freak, Mr. Mosquito WS, Trainboy 220, Golden Eagle, James Day, James Dial 64, Cool Fan JU, Crazy Kit Builder, Crazy Modeler, Child Modeler, Hobby Modeler, UK Scale Modeler, Mr. Great Models, do the update, Paul Marsh, Engineer Darkside Mazuvi, Paul Marsh, Engineering Darkside Mazuvi, Stephen M, Danny Modelling, Stephen M and panzerjager. Right, Facebook shouts to Dan, Marin, Ellie, Media, Kelsey, Kira, Chloe, Mum, Hayley, Billy, June, Greg, Lynn, Lenny, Ashley, Alex, Andrew, Gavin, George, Tom, Justin, John, Joe, Sam, Caroline, Luke, Lisa, Lucy, Louie, Debbie, Diggs, Nico and Charlotte. Speak to you soon, hopefully. Right, gentlemen, my final reveal for you on my second reveal for you, the final reveal of my second entry. Now, I don't want to go in too close. I don't want to go in too close because at the end of the day, then you get glare. Right, here she is, gents. Okay, gents. That's my second entry. This is my second entry fully completed. The Pack 4, the Opel Blitz, the Pack 40, and the 5 gun crew, and the Pack 40 from 5 figures, that being the driver, the gun commander, and the gunner, the gunner's assistant, and the loader. And the difference being between the last truck that I did and this one being it's an Opel Blitz of the 23rd it's an Opel Blitz and it's a Pack 40 anti-tank gun it's a Pack 40 unit. It's a Pack 40 of the 21st Panzer Division, which was in North Africa during the Second World War. So we'll go through the construction construction wise, construction wise, it went, the gun went together fine, no steps, no gaps. The truck went together fine, no steps, well, no steps or no steps. Gaps wise, there is one behind but there's a gaps wise there is a diagonal one between that's behind the cab. The reason that is because because whilst I was assembling this, gents, I accidentally when I painted this, when I was painting the chassis for this up, I've got a heater in the back room, so I put it on there to dry. Unfortunately, I left it on there too long and it distorted the chassis a bit. So that distorted the chassis a bit. So that did affect fitting of the trailer. So that's the way how it is as it is. But that's not the kit's fault, gents. That was my fault alone. So kit wise, apart from my mistake, was a good fit. It's a good fitter. Yeah, and I'll just show you I'll just show you the underside quickly. That's the underside, gents. Yeah, that's the underside, gents. As you can see, it's all a bit, well, it's straight enough. The rear, towards the rear, it's a bit skew with. That's because of my mistake. But other than that, it went together fine. Right, so I'm just going to give you a quick. Right, so yeah, that's the. So yeah, that's the truck. The Opel. That's the Opel Blitz, rather. Just put the gun to there. Painting was done. Painting on both the truck and the. Painting on the truck was. The painting was for the main body. For the main body of the truck and the painting of the truck and the gun, gents. For the painting of the truck and the gun, the bulk of it is Humbrol enamel 74 matte linen. That's the truck body. The cab. That's the cab, the cab, the trailer, and the wheels of the lorry of the Opel Blitz, and the gun. And the gun was painted also in matte linen. And then the wheel. And the wheels of the truck were painted in matte linen as well. The tools, the handles were painted in 62 leather, and because I've got the tools set, some of it has got onto the paintwork, so it has got onto the rest of the paintwork. But I've disguised. That is disguised as rust. That's going to be rust because of the climate it's in. And then the tools, the tools were painted in. The tools were painted. The pickaxe, the blade of the pickaxe, and the scoop of the shovel were painted in Humbrol enamel silver. And Humbrol enamel silver. The bumper is Humbrol enamel silver, but because of the climate it's in, I've got a bit of chipping on the radiator and the wheel arches, and I've also got a bit of rust on the headlights as well. but that's never mind. And then, so yeah, that's the. So yeah, that's the Opel Blitz, and then, like I say, that's the. So the tools were painted. So the overall truck was painted in. So the overall was painted matte linen. The tools are rust. That's the tool there. That's the pickaxe. That's the shovels there. Yeah, so that's the shovel. So that's the pickaxe there, and the shovel there. That's the lorry, and yeah. So that's the lorry, gents. So there's the lorry from the side. The other side, the rear, and then here it is from the front. I do apologise about the glare, gentlemen. That's the front of the lorry, and that's the front of the lorry. I apologise about the. I really do apologise about the glare, gents. I'm trying to get this. So yeah, that's the Opel Blitz. Decals wise, you saw in the. So decals wise, I'll just pick it up again just to show you decals. There's one on the cab sides. There's two on the cab side, on the cab doors, one there, one there. There's one on the rear. And then there's one on the trailer at the rear. See this, where my finger is, gents? There's one there. You can't see it very well because of the glare. And then the only other one is the registration number on the underside of the on the fender. Painting, right? So yeah, so that you've seen the top side. Now the underneath, now that's the underneath, gents. It's mainly painted up in all in Humbrol 53 gunmetal. That's all all the steel chassis work. And as you can see, because of my mishap, because of the mishap I had with it, the propulsion propulsion shafts have both snapped off. So that's why it's only got one shaft instead of 3, like the other one. The other one's got 3. This one will only have 1. And then yeah, the wheels are a bit out of line a bit. Talking of which, the wheels are painted matte black on the Blitz, and were painted satin black on the Blitz and the lorry. So yeah, that's the underside chassis. Now, as you can see, the wheels, the front set of wheels aren't where they should be. That's because when I tried to fit them, the track rods snapped. So basically, I've glued them inside the wheel arches. One's higher than the other. So yeah, and because they're inside the wheel arches, I've painted the inside of the wheel arches the same colour as the wheels, and some of that has got onto the steel work on the underside. But I'm going to count that as oil spill from where the I'm going to see that as an oil spill from where the shaft, from where the oil is leaking, from the oil's leaking from the track rod shaft, because of course to lubricate to keep the track rods to keep a vehicle's track rods lubricated, gents, to keep them functioning, you have bearings, but to keep those bearings from failing, you also put you also lubricate it with oil. So that's, if anything, that's oil, that's dried up oil in there that I've decided to replicate, and I've got a little bit of oil spillage there. So yeah, that's what I've decided. That is. So that's the Opel Blitz. Now the gun. The gun pretty much the same as the Opel Blitz, gents. It went to the gun went together well. The gun went together well, gents. The gun construction went together fine. The gun construction went together fine. The gun construction went together fine. No steps, no gaps. Painting was matte linen for the gun. Painting was matte linen for the gun. The gun, the carriage, its shield, and the legs at the rear, and for the periscope and the wheels, which you'll see in a moment. The wheels, the actual metal part was painted matte linen, same as the gun. The rubber tire part was painted black, and I have got some black on the gun shield, on the gun shield. But I can't really do much about that. And you've got the tow bar is painted in Humber 11 silver. The pickaxe, the tool, this particular gun has got one tool. This particular gun has got one tool, gents. Has got one tool, gentlemen. I apologise for the glare. I can't really do much about it. It's got one tool. It's got a spade on the bottom plate, so I've painted the handle matte 62 leather, and the spade and the blade, and the scoop part of the blade in Humber 11 silver in the enamel range. Now so yeah, that's the actual gun, and there you just got, and there, if this camera decides to focus properly, in there you've got to the side of the gun, just rotate that quickly, and then there you got the control wheels, which are yellow, same colour as the gun, and you've got a bit of black on the resting legs, but that's because it's in close proximity to the wheel. And then yeah, and then there's one decal on the gun on that shield there, and that's the 21st Panzer Division logo on the gun. So yeah, that's the gun. I apologise for the glare. I've got some I've taken some pictures in the daylight, so you'll be able to during the day, so you'll be able to see the build better, sort of thing, gents. So yeah, that's the gun. And then we'll just put this lot back to. We'll just put this back to how it was. Loader, load, gun, loader. Where's the loader? Was there. Gun was near loader. Gun assistant. Gun assistant there. Not that close. Gunner's assistant there. Gunner's assistant there. Other gunner's assistant there. Gun assistant in line with the other one, even though he's not looking. That is his colleague. Gun lorry there. Gun commander back of the lorry. Back a bit, straighten the gun commander up. Point and up. Where's the reason why he's. So yeah, that's the. So yeah, that's the set, gents. So yeah, that's the set. That's the Opel Blitz now done, gents. That's my second entry done. What I'll do is I'll just do a quick twirl of the. What I'll do is I'll just do a quick. What I'll do, gents, is I'll do a quick twirl of it together like that, and then I'll discuss what I'm going to be building alongside the Chieftain, which you saw an update, which I've done, which I'll be uploading the first update for today when I upload this video. So yeah, so twirl of the Opel Blitz. Right, turn gun to the left. Turn the camera. So that's the gun from the side. That's the set from the side. Obviously, you can only see it back. You can only see the gun commander and the back of the gun. Then you've got the. Then this is how it looks from the rear with the. This is how it looks from the rear with the. Then that's how it looks from the rear with the gun and with the gun barrel showing, and the front of the gun and the gun commander. Then this is it from the side. This is it from the other side with the gun and the gun crew and the loader. And then I'll show you, and then I'll obviously rotate back to the view that it should, and also rotate it back to there. And then that's the gun, and then that's and that's how you're going to see it from the, and that's how it is normally. So yeah. So yeah, that's the gun, gents. Like I say, 10 out of 10 for the fit, all bar my mistake. 10 out of 10 for painting, and 10 out of 10 for decaling. 10 out of 10 for the decals going down. Right, so I'll just do. So we're now. So I'll just give you one more peek at that before I take it to me, and I'll explain it before I go. Right, gents. So yeah, that was that was my final build, gents. So like I say, 10 out of 10 for the build, all bar my mistake. Painting 10 out of 10. Decals 10 out of 10. So at the top 30 marks, I give this a full 30. I give this the full 30. So yeah, because of how it is, gents, the way I have seen this this particular Panzer Pack 40 unit is basically what's happened is when I get this on a diorama base, this is the plan anyway. I'm going to pose it so that it's driven up a hill, up a sand dune in North Africa, and at the top of the sand dune it's all flat. But whilst they've been driving up the hill, whilst they was coming up the hill, they kicked up a couple of stones from the disturbance in the air caused by the tyres kicking up the dust. So they've kicked up a couple of stones. The stones have hit the front and rear prop shaft, so they've sheared, and the stones have sheared them completely. So the lorry has got no front or rear wheel drive coming as sheared the front prop shaft, the prop shaft that goes from the splitter box to the front differential, and the rear split and the rear shaft and the rear propulsion shaft that goes from the splitter box to the rear differential. So basically all the driver's got is he's got one shaft that's supplying power from the engine to the split box, but it then can't supply power from the split box to the wheels because of the shafts. And whilst they hit and also the stones have also knocked the shafts out, the track rods out. So what they've done is they've jacked the opel blitz up. So one of the wheels is in, so it's resting on one wheel. One wheel's resting inside the wheel arch. The other wheel is being jacked up by a jack. So that's the story that I'm telling with that. That's the story I'm telling with that particular diorama. And of course, the way the gun's angled, I don't know if you noticed it, the gun is angled downwards and slightly to the right. So the way I'm going to do it is I've posed it so basically they're on the hill, they're lining up on a tank that's down. There's a tank, there's a column of British 7th Armoured Division tanks going downwards, going across the desert. They're on the top of the hill. They've lined one up. The commander's got his binoculars. He's saying him. He's giving the signals to say, as if to say, you halt or about to go like that, to say fire. And the loaders they fired on one tank. They've got the gun position. And the loader's just loading the shell for the next shot. Before I do what I was saying before, I forgot to mention the figures, so I'll just quickly go back and show you the figures. The figures, the crew. The crew including the gun crew, that's the gun commander, the loader, and the gunner and the gunner's assistant and the driver. Their uniforms were all painted in Humbrol acrylic 93 desert yellow. The boots on the commander, the gunner and the loader and the gunner's assistant and the loader and the driver are all painted black, and all painted black. Then the hands on the commander, the loader, and the commander, the loader, the gunner, and the loader and the gunner and the gunner's assistant were all painted matte 61 flesh. Same with the driver, and that's the same rundown for the driver. And then of course the loader's got a shell in his hand, so that was painted Humber 11 silver. The commander's got a set of binoculars, they were painted 33 matte black. The driver was painted was pretty much all the same, desert yellow, black, flesh. And then the actual interior of the Opel Blitz was painted in matte linen, same as the outside. The the chair was painted in leather. The instrument panel was painted in matte linen initially. The dials of the instrument panel were painted in black, and then the steering column and the gear lever were also painted black. The engine compartment was painted, the bottom of it was painted matte black. The back of the radiator on the insides was also painted black, and on the side, and then the two bonnets on the sides, they were painted matte linen. On the inside were painted matte linen. So that's the rundown of the Blitz. So I'll give you one more look, and then I will tell you what I'm going to be building. Hello, gents. I forgot to. Now I'm going to be showing you what I was saying I was going to be showing you. So now I've showed you the figures. Didn't mean to cut that bit, cut it at the end. So yeah, now I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to show you what I'm going to be building next alongside the chieftain, and I'm going to be explaining why I didn't get any progress in why I didn't get any progress in for the Opel Blitz. So you're probably wondering, panzerjager, what I'm going to be building next alongside the chieftain. Well, I'm going to be building this. Is the 88mm gun, 88mm gun and SD K7Z tractor, this is my final entry into panzerjagers, anti-tank guns, and this is the most famous anti-tank gun of the German army. Reason being is because it came on the scene. This gun was initially used as an anti-aircraft gun, and then they modified it so they could use it for anti-tank use. And of course, initially it came like that on its wheels, and then of course they decided to put it into a tank. And we all know what tank we all know what tank carries the 88mm, and we all know which tanks carry, and we all know which tank carries the anti-8mm gun is, of course, the Tiger. So yeah, that's my third. This is going to be my third entry. So yeah, that's going to be my third entry, chaps. Hope you like it. So yeah, now what was I going to now? So I've done the review, the kit review. Done what I'm going to tell you next. Now you're probably wondering why I haven't done any, why you didn't get any progress updates from me on the Blitz. The reason being, and this is the pure reason being, because as I was building this, the reason why is because as I was building the Opel Blitz, and the gun and the crew, my laptop, the hinges on it broke, so it had to go away. So that was the reason, the pure reason. And obviously I did have a laptop. To be truthful, I had my sister's laptop, but I didn't want my sister's old laptop, but I didn't want to load all my progress crap onto her laptop, because I knew this thing would be back fairly soon. So this thing would be back fairly soon. My laptop would be back fairly soon. So I didn't do any progress. Yeah, so that's why I didn't get any progress updates for you on it. And the only other reason why I've only been and the other reason, well, actually there's two reasons. One, because the laptop went away. The other reason is because when it came back from having its hinges fixed, PC the know-how division of PC World's know-how, which are basically the technical guys. They get rid of the virus. They basically know what they're doing. What they basically do is, you can take it into PC World. If there's a fault with it, you can take. If there's a fault with it, they can fix it. If it's a fault that needs fixing, they send it away. So that's what happened to this thing. Got sent away, got fixed. When I got it back, gents, to my annoyance, they'd wiped the hard drive completely clean, to the point they'd wiped it clean and they've restored it to factory settings, to factory production setting, to how it would be as it left the factory, sort of thing. So that meant, while I've not been building, I've had to reinstall my two security software providers. My Microsoft Flight Simulator software, which I do go on when I'm not modelling, and then I had to reinstall this game called War Thunder, which I've been playing for a while. Well, I actually played it before it got sent away, but I've had to reinstall it, you see, re-download it and pull it. I'm not going to give anything about it. If you're that interested on my War Thunder bit, just type into the search engine on YouTube, type War Thunder, and there's a list of videos. There's quite a few channels that do. There's quite a few channels on YouTube that do videos about War Thunder. So if you're interested, that's how you know. So yeah, that's basically why I didn't get any progress updates on the Blitz, and why the progress that you got on the Chieftain, and that's why I haven't been doing any progress updates on the Opel Blitz or the Chieftain. So yeah, that's why, gents. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I apologise about that. So yeah, that was my final reveal, gents and panzerjager. Hope you liked it. So from me and the Opel Blitz, paint your hands and face, glue in your hands and face. Don't annoy your parents. Be good for them. Stay safe, be happy, have fun, and enjoy modelling. And until the next video, until the next update video on the Chieftain, or the first update on the 88mm gun, or the 88mm gun, or the tractor, and the tractor and 88mm gun, and its 5 figures. Till the next video on the Chieftain, or that. Till the next video on the Chieftain, till the next update video on the Chieftain, and possibly the first update on the FZK F and the 88mm gun, F and SDK7Z tractor. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video, which will either be a Chieftain update or be the first update on the tractor. Alright? Good. So yeah, that's all, gents. Thank you for watching. By the way, I've got pictures on. There's going to be pictures on the end of these two clips. There's going to be pictures on the end of these two clips, and then there'll be the credits. Alright? Panzerjager, regarding pictures wise, I'm going to be saving the pictures that you'll see on the end of this video, and I'm going to try and download the completed the photos of my Opel Blitz being built, of my Opel Blitz being built, of the fully painted pictures and the fully decorated pictures of my first entry, because of course when PC World wiped my laptop key, they also wiped that as well. So yeah, so that was all really. So Panzerjager and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright? Bye gents, bye gentlemen, bye gents, bye gentlemen, bye gents, bye, bye bye, bye gentlemen, bye.